What's going on, everyone? Sorry about not getting a video out yesterday. The holiday on Monday kind of screwed up my little schedule that I had going in my head, and I totally messed up when I got to work and realized that I actually had nothing done for the video. So, because usually I'll have Monday to get everything, get it edited, look to do the thumbnail, get everything pretty much set, and then on Tuesday is when I would record the commentary, do the rendering, and get it out. Now, I worked really hard yesterday to try to get it ready, but by the time it would have got done rendering, I would have been home, so I didn't want to try to do it from home. So I left it as is. I got to it today. And when you kind of have a topic that you want to talk about, and then you realize once you start talking about it, you're not sure if it's going to make sense or not, and you're not really sure how it's going to come across to everybody. So I just want to give everyone a fair warning that hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And this isn't really directed at anybody directly because any of those people probably aren't subbed to me anymore or following me on Twitter anymore. And that's just the way it goes. And if it does, resonate with some of you, let me know down in the comments. We could talk about it. And again, I'm just thinking about this off the top of my head because I've seen recent tweets and recent videos about the subject. So I just wanted to kind of dovetail into it as well. So, it's about knowing when to leave. And this could go across with many different topics, whether you're leaving a relationship or you're leaving a job or, you're just getting out of a situation that you're in or you're just looking to end something. And one of the things that I've noticed is that as I've been on YouTube, and I was a subscriber to a lot of people before I started making videos. I had been a viewer for a very long time. And subscriptions come and go. So like you'll be subscribed to somebody and you enjoy their content, you enjoy that person eventually. Hopefully you get to enjoy their personality and you grow with them and so forth. And then all of a sudden they'll change, they'll go in a different direction, but you still kind of like that person's personality. So you stick with them, you stick with the new content and stuff like that. What I've noticed is that, some people, for what they want to do with their channels, is they want to go in a totally different direction, totally different content, and almost change up their personality with it too, so that when you're viewing that person, you're not really listening to the same person that they were. The stories aren't there anymore. The things that they would talk to you about that you might have been able to relate with in your life, that commonality is not there anymore. And I'm hoping that with my channel, since I kind of talk about like real life stuff and I do it as a hobby, I'm not looking, I want to grow, but I'm not looking to become a superstar. I feel in my heart that my direction is not going to change. Maybe my content will change one day, who knows? I'll never say never. I am trying to mix new games into it. Of course, my recent few updates have been Infinite Warfare, but I do have some gameplay from other games that I'm looking to put together for a TSG upload, so that's kind of why I'm saving them for that. But who knows? I might change it to, I'm going to mix in more vlogish stuff, once I do the face cam reveal and all that stuff. So mixing that in, but the true me will still be me of the channel. And I feel like sometimes some people, for whatever reason they choose to do it, they like kind of go away from that. They try to go towards what's popular. And you could almost tell that you don't know who the real person was that you were subscribed to. And I could say that there was one person that I was subscribed to for a long time. I enjoyed some of their videos, and I'll state their name because it really doesn't matter. El Presidor. He just totally he was crazy and kooky and all that, and I liked some of his stuff. And then he just kind of went off on a whole nother tangent. I also ended up finding out some stuff about him too, and it just kind of turned me off. And I look at other channels, and some channels have left me. Some people aren't subscribed to me anymore, and that's okay. And in some cases, they have messaged me privately and said, hey, this is why, and so forth. And I really respect that and I appreciate that. And that's a good thing to do. I think if you're gonna leave a channel, you kind of maybe let that person know. And for whatever reason, I don't like the way you were going, I don't like the, whatever it is, because then that person might be able to reflect back on themselves and, maybe it's something that they needed to work on a little bit more, and that would help them out in the long run and maybe win you back. And the same thing goes with relationships. I know people in my life that are, 37, 38 years old, they're single, you know, they're looking to settle now, and you know, it's just a wrong situation, and you kind of want to tell that person, like, just leave. You know, get away from that guy, get away from that girl. You know, don't just settle. I know you're 38, and you know, you don't have a kid yet, and I know you want to have a kid, and it's getting late, and you know, you just kind of have to know when to leave. And I've been looking at a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to, because I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, and a lot of people don't upload anymore, but I stay subscribed just, you know, to be loyal to them. But some people, you know, I don't know, and a lot of it might have to do with maybe not getting support back. You know, you may comment and, you know, talk to people on their videos and talk to people on Twitter, but then they're nowhere to be found on your channel. And sometimes these aren't even people that are, you know, big, huge channels, you know. And you would think to yourself, well, I'm sure they have a little bit of time where they could have said nice vid or something like that. You know, after a while goes by, you start thinking to yourself, well, you know, I know it's not really about give and take for each other, but at the same time, it's like, you know, at least once in a while come by, you know. And sometimes you kind of have to make a decision. Well, if they made the decision to leave me, maybe it's time I got to make the decision to leave them. And again, you know, I hope nobody takes this personally, because to be honest, I'm thinking of the usual suspects that come through my comments and like my videos and comment. It's really none of you, so I don't want any of you guys. I guess I'm just venting in a way. in a nice sort of way. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to know when to move on. And there's some channels that I've been looking at, that I've been watching, that I've supported, and I'm looking to move on from them, because either they've totally gone in a direction that I'm just not really interested in, or I'm just not getting support back in the way, a tenth of what I was giving it, or just being cordial and just, you know, conversationally through social media, it's not there anymore. So, you know, I guess it's time to just cut the ties and move on. You know, people have done it to me. I've been hesitant to do it to people, but maybe it's time I start doing it. You know, and I kind of been hesitant on doing it because I didn't. In a way, it's almost like I didn't want to get that message of like, why did you leave or anything like that. And you know, I'm pretty much prepared to tell these people that, you know, I'm leaving because of that reason. So hope you guys kind of understand what I'm talking about, and how it kind of transcends to other things in life too. You know, I know somebody in my family who's at a job. You know, they hate their job, they hate going there, they have anxiety in the morning. Just getting there, they have anxiety. And you know, I tell that person, you know, if you're not, everybody's job is voluntary. Nobody is at their current place of employment because they're being forced there or held there. Yes, people have to work to make money, but where you do it and what you do is totally up to you. Yes, there are certain circumstances where maybe you can't do certain things, of course, but at the same time, if you're not happy where you are, there's always something else somewhere else to do. And that's kind of what I told this person. I said, listen, I know you went to school for this certain thing, and you know, I understand that you enjoy doing it, but you don't have to do it there. You can leave. You can go somewhere else. You know, your family will be okay. So yeah, you know, I try to help people with stuff like that. I do like to talk to people on like a life coach kind of thing. I don't know, just because I have a lot of experience with it in a lot of different areas. For whatever reason, my life has taken me through that twisty turny thing where I've been able to experience a lot of things. And now I'm just rambling on, just hoping to get to that 10-minute mark. So I'm just kidding. But anyway, about the gameplay in the background. I don't even know what gameplay I'm going to put in the background, because I'm kind of just recording it, so I'm going to kind of fit a gameplay to it. So I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be an Infinite Warfare. And like I said, I'm probably going to add some more games soon, I promise. But the thing is, I got some gameplay on Battlefield, Titanfall, Rocket League, Modern Warfare Remastered, because I'm putting together like some video for TSG, and I kind of want to just get all that out of the way first. And that's really all I got to say, guys. So let me know down in the comments. Was my ramble and rant, did it make sense to anybody? Let me know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.